Alright everybody, happy Saturday morning. If you didn't get a chance to watch my video last night, I talked about off-grid living. I've given you a hint already. Off-grid living. So stay tuned. I won't say that much more about it other than showing you some recipes, and so you'll have to stay tuned to see where this journey is going to take me. Now, I'm a lover of sauerkraut. I've always loved sauerkraut. There's a place in Texas called Wiener Schnitzel, and they serve nothing but hot dogs with sauerkraut. So, another thing about sauerkraut, it holds up for a long time, and you can use it for so many purposes. So, this morning I'm making a sauerkraut sauce using canned sauerkraut, and then a Dollar Tree hot and sweet relish, which is just cabbage too. It's just going to kick it up a notch. And I'm going to use that to pour over the hot dogs, even if someone wants it on a sandwich. So I'm going to show you that right now. But yeah, we're getting ready to do the off-grid cooking. And what better way to practice is in your kitchen. You're going to take things that have salt and vinegar. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Y'all know me and this camera be struggling. I'm going to get it though. Ooh, I'm going to get it though. Hold on. Okay. So basically, anytime that you're cooking off-grid, you're using wood-burning fire, things of that nature. You're not indoors on an electric stove or gas stove, so you're going to use items that have salt, vinegar, natural preservatives in there, that they're going to last, and that you can take those and still make your favorite meals on Sunday morning and on the weekends. So I'm just kind of practicing now my favorite things that I always make. I love sauerkraut and hot dogs or Polish dogs. So I know that when we're off-gridding, you know, when you bring some foods in, like sausages and stuff, if you don't have a certain type of storage area, you've got to go ahead and cook that meat that same day. So your significant other or you go out and get that food, those sausages, you got to come back in there, and if there's no proper storage like a refrigerator or underground system that's very cold, then you got to go ahead on and eat that food so that you don't waste any. But today I'm just simply making the sauerkraut, canned sauerkraut, Dollar Tree pickle relish, hot and spicy. Same thing, same ingredients. And we're going to serve these over some maybe Polish hot dogs or red skin sausages. But we're just trying to get into the mood of, hey, what do we do when we need to go in there? We're used to turning on that stove, and there ain't no stove, but we can go in there and still have a hot, hearty mood with the things that we love. And we all love relish and sauerkraut on our hot dogs. We even like it on pizza. We even like it on a burger, y'all. So this is something that, you know, I can go ahead and come up with some recipes to make it even better. Because like I said, if you don't have a way to store it properly for more than one day, and you're not doing all the canning and all that, which we will not be doing that offhand. Whatever you cook that day, then in that span of that day, you got to be able to use it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I've made the sauerkraut. I put the hot and spicy relish. There's a lot of things we can do with this. It's already preserved in salt, so we're going to go ahead and get the top on this. Now right now, this is the inside cooking because, like I said, I'm practicing. Oh God, that's good. So right now, because I am blessed, to have indoor cooking. I got that sauerkraut and that relish in here. Got it real hot. It's closed up. But later on, when we move to our off-grid living, we won't have the things such as the electric stove right away and things like that. So we've got to come up with recipes, you know, that we can use things over and over. I'm thankful and grateful, y'all. I want you to come back and see some of the recipes. Some of these recipes is not about off-grid living. Some of these recipes is just when you're trying to make it. But right now for us, we're just experimenting with off-grid items that we can use them. They're preserved already. We can use it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. But the thing I want to tell you about again, and yes, I'm still in my stocking cap. And I got some extra exfoliation grease on me. What? Y'all, look at my skin though. I got Indian blood in me, so you're going to see my blue veins. But look at that, y'all. Y'all, this is my color. Look at that. That Indian blue veins, honey, always comes through. But y'all, some pestilence came through and destroyed all down my chest, my neck, and even my face is a whole different color. But that's okay. You see that right there? You see that red blood of Jesus that he gave me? And whatever blood he gave me from my ancestors. Yeah, my Indian ancestors, baby. It'll come back. Because you know what? God don't play. So I'm all good. It's been irritative, I'll tell you that much. But by the grace, glory, and mercy of God, honey, you can't take nothing from nobody that you're not supposed to take it from. And like I said, I got my Indian ancestry in here in the book of Job too in the Bible. You can't do that with me. You think you doing it. And you know what? I'm just showing this because one day somebody gonna come through here and look at this video and be like, what's wrong with this lady? What is on her chest? Why is she breaking out? And you're gonna know, because see, you can't be, let me tell you something. I'm gonna go and do it. You cannot forever and ever go on and not tell your children, especially what's going on with these days. When you neglect to tell your children what's going on, then that's on you. All these school shootings and going to the doggone grocery store. Y'all, I saw a thing last night, and I live in Texas, where the lady was homeless, y'all. Everybody loved the homeless lady. She had went to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning in front of the renter center. So if you don't believe me, go Google it. Had just bedded down, and then an evil entity came through at 2 in the morning. The lady already homeless. Come on, man. How low can you go? But here comes a devil, an enemy. And it shows him. Go Google it. Homeless woman shot in the chest. Not once, but twice. Y'all, the guy actually ended up being a 15-year-old boy. That woman out there done struggled all day, y'all. And finally trying to go to bed, go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. And here comes an entity using a 15-year-old boy. Don't matter. Came through there, shot that woman in her chest. Waited 45 minutes after the police didn't come. Came back through and shot her again. Her name is Miss Marie Green. Google it. You know, that's some bad stuff. But I know a God that handles some bad stuff. And that right there, the woman was already down. You see, she was already going down to be humble and be homeless. And then for the evil one to come walk up through there, watch you, terrorize you. That's not the right word. Whatever it is. Shoot you. And then come back 45 minutes. You know what? I'm telling you something, honey. I know a real good God. These things are out here. And it was a time that on this channel that I always came with cooking channels and, doing this and doing that, especially after my daughter died. But now I'm going a different way, and I'm making everything known to God that needs to be talked about. Just like the inmates that's just got out. In Louisiana, 10 Louisiana inmates got out. They done caught 3. So it's some left. They could be anywhere. But like I told my mother, we ain't worried about the ones that's breaking out of jail. We worried about the ones that ain't in jail. That's here to do harm. Just like that one that sat there and you already homeless and going through ever-loving hell. And then a devil coming through and stalk you and shoot you not once, but then come back and shoot you again. I tell you what, though. The God I know. That woman in heaven now. I'm going to focus on the off-grid stuff. Off-grid moving. Off-grid living in a cabin. But I'm also going to still focus on the things that are going on today. God is a good God. And one thing I want to tell you, if you're evil, don't play with God. God says vengeance is his, and don't do that to his children. Don't do it. When you do that to his children, you will suffer the repercussions. I fear God. I don't ever want it to come down on me. Alright, y'all. Off grid. I have given y'all testimony. I've given you a hint. Next time you see me after this month, you may see me in a different off-grid situation. I might be making firewood. I might be harvesting plants. That's the secret. Alright, I love you. Y'all gonna go check on the sauerkraut. Be blessed. I love you.